Okay, let's get into the show. Oh, okay. I love y'all. Bye. Get on over to the YouTubes. We're live now. I think I'm finna finish watching the Spurs, but I that's what my daughter in there doing. She's supposed to be over here helping me, and she in there watching football. I mean basketball. Huh? Your mic. My bike. Your mic. Oh yeah, grab my mics. And text your brother and tell him that Kennedy is planning this because they both texted me right now about this Michael Jackson movie, and I can't quite be bothered with either one of them. Oh. But put them all on one thread or something. You see my life? Y'all see my life? This is my life. After. Okay, I love y'all. Get over to the YouTubes right now because we live over there, and I'm still over here. So finish watching the Spurs, then hop on the line. Okay? Thank you. Love y'all. I see y'all over on the YouTubes right here. Bye. Well, while I'm getting mic'd up, is it? I can't see. Whoopsie. I'm over here tearing stuff up. Yeah. I'm over here tearing stuff up. I'm supposed to be mic'd up and I'm tearing stuff up. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Okay, let's see. Let me get y'all a good view. A good view of y'all big mama. All right. Sorry, every show we just it's wild and chaotic. Well, let's get into it. What happens when you stop evolving? Life is funny because whether you're ready or not, it keeps going. The clock doesn't allow you to slow down for your confusion. It doesn't pause for your comfort. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're hurt, or if you're just simply unsure. Life evolves regardless. So the real question isn't just what happens when we stop evolving, it's what happens when we stay the same in the world that refuses to. I think what happens is subtle at first. It doesn't hit you all at once. Shows up pretty quietly in the exact same conversations with different people. In those very same disappointments, dressed up in new situations. In the same version of you, wondering why absolutely nothing feels different. And then you start to feel it. That frustration you can't quite explain. Because deep down, you know. You know you're meant to grow. You know that you are meant to shift. You know you're meant to become something more than who you've been. But growth, that requires letting go. And that's the part we don't talk about enough. Because who you've been protected you, got you through some things, helped you to survive thus far. So when it's time to evolve, it doesn't just feel like growth. It can often feel like loss. And a lot of us, if we're truly being honest, we don't stop evolving because we can't. We stop because it's uncomfortable, because it's very unfamiliar, because it requires accountability, because it forces us to look in the mirror and say, damn, maybe it's me. But here's the truth. Not evolving isn't neutral. You don't just stay the same. You repeat, you delay, you slowly disconnect from the life you're actually meant to live. And the wild part, you can be successful. You can also look good. You can have everything together on paper and still be completely the fuck stuck. Because evolution isn't about what you have. It's about who you are becoming. And life has a way of revealing just that. Through people outgrowing you, through situations no longer fitting, through that quiet voice inside you that keeps saying, there's more. So maybe the question tonight isn't just, what happens when we stop evolving? Maybe the real question is, what are you holding on to that's keeping you from evolving. Because life is going to keep moving with you or the fuck without you. And at some point, you just have to decide, am I going to grow with it or am I going to watch it continuously pass me by? And that is our show today. That's what we're going to be talking about. Evolution and what happens when we cease to evolve. Because something definitely shifts in us. We see it, we get frustrated, we get mad, we do a lot of things, but we is gonna break this thing on down, okay? We is gonna break it down. So give y'all Big Mama, because I did not have this up and running the way I should have. So we are going to talk about the true cost of not evolving tonight. What y'all drinking? Because this what I'm drinking is a green tea martini that could use some help. Oh, shoot, they're so strong. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, y'all. Hey, it is me, your girl, the crazy melanin princess, a.k.a. Big Mama. But y'all already knew that because that's why you was on my line. So I would appreciate if you guys would like, because I know y'all always like, y'all could share, y'all could subscribe, y'all can hit the notification button. So when Big Mama go live, y'all don't have to be like, I didn't even know it was a show. You'd already know. You want to know why you know? Uh-oh, here I go with this makeup again. You want to know why you would know? Because you'd have your notifications on and it'll tell you, hey, your Big Mama is live. So go on and hit them notification buttons and make sure you got them turned on your phone too for YouTube, or else you'll never know that I even went live. So there's that. And I wasted some black makeup and it is everywhere. And when I tell you, oh my gosh, look at this. I just got some on my hand I'm mad about. But anyhow, I digress. Hey TT. Hey girl. Hey TT. It's my TT on the line. Y'all see my TT right here. She be on the show with me every week. She don't even be knowing. But that's my TT on the line. So thank y'all for showing up. I know y'all could be anywhere else on the face of the planet, but y'all right here with y'all Big Mama. So appreciate ya. Today's time capsule for April 21st, 2026. We are marking the 10th anniversary of the passing of one of the greatest performers on the face of the planet to have ever lived. And his name was Prince. And that's why I got on this, what I believe to be purple is pink, but it's like got a purple hint to it. So this is why I got on all this purple. And then look, I got my new bracelet from Hawaii because I be collecting these bracelets because I love them because they're my favorite. My new Hawaiian flower. Or wait, this ain't the new one. I don't know. This could be the new one. I don't know. But I got another one. I should have put them all over. Anyhow, yes, we are commemorating the greatest, the latest, the greatest, Prince. Hey, Big Mama. Hey, Roman. How are you? I'm so happy you're here. I know you got to go to bed because it's about to be late at night, but you be coming to see your Big Mama, and I appreciate you, and I thank you, and I'm going to have a drink just for you, Roman, for being here. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with me being here. You have a drink every week. Let's take a deep breath because Big Mama can use one. On the count of 3, inhale. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Let it out. Okay, our focus today. Oh, no, that's a martini. Okay, our focus today is boundaries without guilt. Our theme, what do I need to protect? Couple affirmations to begin. I am allowed to say no without explanation. And I know I told y'all last week, I think it was last week I was telling y'all about my sister and my best friend and the gift, the art that they have in being able to say no. And I was talking about how I am now sitting in a place where I've learned so much from them. My sister on the line today though. But I was telling you guys about being able to say no. It is a full stop sentence with a period and nothing else is needed after. There's no explanations, no anything else. And then it popped up as one of my affirmations for today. So that is a great affirmation. I am allowed to say no without explanation. My peace is my responsibility. So those are affirmations we're going to start with today. My peace is my responsibility. Black Business Spotlight 444 IV, which is Roman numeral for 4. They're located at 4444 Slauson Avenue in Windsor Hills. It's a 444 IV Wellness Lounge. It is a Black-owned business, clearly, and they improve energy levels, enhance immunity, reduces stress, and gives you a delight in glowing. So they got some skincare rituals and things that they do there as well. But I said that I need to take my butt on over there, so I'm going to make me an appointment one of these days because I would love to check them out. 444 IV Wellness Lounge in Windsor Hills on Slauson. Go and check them out, Black owned, and go to get you some of that wellness, because that's one of the things that we definitely need in today's times. With all of the crazy that's going on, we need some wellness, because we for dang sure need some peace. Political climate, I don't even want to talk about it, because at this point, what can we believe at this juncture? News media outlets is lying to us left and right. And I don't even want to talk about it. The kids are all right. They all are right. They'll be texting. My niece, that's also my daughter. I just told y'all that, but I told y'all that every show I tell y'all that's my baby. So my niece is texting me and my son is texting me. These kids, they at their colleges and they want to know about this Michael Jackson movie, okay? Because y'all know that Michael Jackson is my favorite person who ever existed. And so my son is like, I know I got to go see this movie with my mama because she named me after this man. So Michael is like, he texted me and my niece texted me. And I said, well, y'all need to hook up. So I got Aja in there linking the line to figure out. Because this boy is coming from Santa Barbara to come see this movie with his mama because, hello. That's how he got his name. It's from Michael Jackson. Yes, I named my son after Michael Jackson. So, yes, his name is Michael. But his name is Chopper because that's his nickname. But he be laughing at me. But he do know that he named after the baddest. Okay. Aja is back on Tuesdays helping me. Thank you, Jesus Christ, because I was struggling and the struggle is so real. Sterling is coming for Mother's Day, so I need to go on to get his flights and stuff because I'm so happy. And then I'm going to tell y'all about that. We ain't going to get into it today. Okay, a funny, because I'm a Cancer. My daughter is a Cancer. And y'all be loving y'all some Cancers in y'all lives. There was this meme somebody sent me, and it says, if Cancers are the problem and we so crazy, and why y'all keep coming back? I said, they can't live without us. Y'all can't live without us. I know y'all can't live without us. You want to know how I know y'all can't live without us? And the reason why I say y'all be thinking I'm the problem, y'all think I'm the problem. Everybody think I'm the problem, like, because I'm crazy or something. And I may be crazy. But let me tell y'all this. I have never in my entire life, my life, because it's my life. We talk about my life around here, right? My life. I have never in my entire life, and I'm about to be 50, ever had a man that I have been with ever be with somebody else after me. They may have a girlfriend, they might have this. Ain't none of them ever been married. The only of all my boyfriends from high school, the only man who've ever been married outside of me has been married to me. They ain't married nobody else. None of them. Not one boyfriend has ever been serious about anybody else. And I think that is about comparison. And y'all talk about us Cancers, but you thought you was big and bad when you went out in that world, didn't you? But you really like when I be sitting there cutting up all your steak on your plate and feeding you the mashed potatoes. And you be sitting there like, I'm a man, I'm all this. But no, you like when I put the bib on you and I be wiping around your mouth and doing all of this babying and y'all nurturing. Because then when you go out in the real world, you find another woman like, I ain't doing none of that. You're like, bitch, what the fuck wrong with you? This girl be doing all this stuff for me. And we be crazy. I do be crazy. We is real crazy. But we just be crazy loving y'all. And then you realize that. And then you go find somebody else. You like, these bitches don't be loving me. They know this is not love. This is in no way the kind of love that I have been used to and accustomed to. And then they be like, I can't find nobody. Ain't nobody trying to love me. These hoes don't love me. Told you. I tried to tell you when I was with you. But y'all gotta wait and then try to spin the block and come be back with your big mama. That's what you be trying to do. Try to come be back with your big mama. Cause you know your big mama still gonna love you no matter what. Even when you broke my heart and broke up with me, your big mama still loves you. And that be the problem. That be the problem. That's my eye look. What do you do when you turn you out? Let's get into it. My life. Child, this week, starting with the 15th, every single day, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, nobody in my right around here circle is a 21, but then the 22nd. Every single day is someone's birthday that is extremely close to me. And y'all just kill me. I already said, hey, KK. I already said I am not posting birthday shout outs. I've ceased doing that. The only way you're going to get your picture and all of this, like, is because we're together on your birthday and then I'm posting you because we live and I'm posting you. Because other than that, you forget one person's birthday and they be like, oh, but they posted that person. You know somebody's birthday almost every single day of the year. Let's just be real. But they don't really mean nothing to you. But the people who do mean something to you, how dare you miss it and you feel bad. And I was like, I never want to do that again. So there's that. Now my kids, all the babies, they get their own. All my nieces, nephews, and babies said, you can't compete where you don't compare. Y'all don't compare to my babies. So they gonna always get their shout out. But all the rest of y'all, sorry, I don't, yeah. I love y'all, but I can't do it. But this past week was so many dang birthdays. Every day is my favorite cousin, my twin cousin, Sheikah. It's her birthday on the 15th. It is Marcus. Is Marcus? Marcus on the 16th. That's one of one of my boy favorite cousins. My 16th. On the 17th is my best friend Felicia, my bestie. On the 18th, that's Shanae, my cousin Shanae. On the 19th is Mike, big Mike, my best friend, baby daddy. On the 20th, my cousin Shannon. On the 21st, I ain't got nobody. Miss Vanessa's birthday is on the 21st, but she's not in my friends. And then on the 22nd is my Raven, my PIC. I said next year we need to have a party. We need to go somewhere like a cruise, and we wear not we because it ain't my birthday, and they wear like this big ass dunce hat or something. We go somewhere, and then everybody goes. And every day we have like a big ass themed birthday party for them, whatever they want to have. And then the next day at midnight, every night at midnight, they pass the hat to the next person whose birthday is that day because we all hang with each other. So everybody knows everybody and everybody's in the same crew. So that is the craziest thing. But anyhow, that's my life because this week just took me low. Okay. I didn't have more birthday shots, drinks. Oh, my liver can't take it. Friday family night because the week was crazy and we really couldn't get together, but I did take shots for people. Friday, I went to my cousin Marcus' house because we were celebrating him, and Mike went over there too because it's Mike's birthday too because I just told y'all it was their birthday. And we sang karaoke. Raven too because it's her birthday too, even though it's tomorrow. So we was over there, and TT, my sister-in-law, we was singing karaoke. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun because my auntie is so funny. She's like the bestest, craziest. Y'all think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? My auntie is a whole riot. She couldn't make it on YouTube because she would get banned and cut off like her first two sentences she'd be done. They be calling her like, ma'am, you can't say or do none of that online. But anyhow, she about to be 70, so she keeps saying, I'm about to be 70 in however many years. Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. Who knows? Anyhow, she is so funny and she makes every family Friday night spectacular. Like freaking tacular. It is so fun that I'm just so happy. And so I had to go catch a flight early that morning to Hawaii so I can go there and take pictures. And I was there. I was supposed to just go by, give my cousin some love before I, ended up staying there the whole night and then had to go home and scramble to get ready to go catch that flight. Because I was not supposed to be partying on Friday, but I did. And it was fun and I enjoyed myself and I've been tired ever since. Y'all see, I went to the Hawaii for the weekend. I shopped. I bought all my bracelets. I had a whole Hawaiian list. Y'all understand? I got nuts because I went to the Dole factory. So these are the best. I'm gonna show y'all because y'all need to know. I know y'all don't know, but I'm about to show you. Okay? Because this is what y'all need to see. I've been snacking. I've been snacking. Oh, this is my dress. If y'all didn't see, it ain't nothing fancy. Aloha. These peanuts or cashews. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I said I'm going to start going to Hawaii just to go get these because for what I pay to have Amazon deliver them, because you can have them. But when you're in Hawaii, the only place you can get these from is the actual Dole plantation. So you got to drive out to the dang plantation to go buy them because stores don't sell them. You got to go there to get them. Anywho, I had to go back there because I say I gotta go get me some nuts. I need to go to Hawaii. That place is just filled with so many beautiful things that you can only get by going there. Well, I could get them from Amazon, but the fee. So that bag of nuts is $16, like 8 ounces or whatever, $16.50. And when I order them on Amazon, I pay it's like $33 to get the same bag of nuts. There's like 2 for the price of 1. But man, they so good. Lord have mercy. And so I was like, oh no, I gotta go get some nuts. So yeah, I shopped. I ate. I went to Signature Prime, which is one of the most fanciest, bestest, beautifulest steakhouses in the world. Every time I go to Hawaii, I go there too, because it sits at, I think we on floor 36 or 38 or whatever, overlooking a harbor, and you can see a sunset. So always go during sunset, because hello, that is where you want to go. That's where you want to be, and that is where you want to be, baby, because it is absolutely gorgeous, and the food is good, and the drinks are even better. And then I took a whole lot of pictures. So I'm working on reels. I'm working on the content because it's a lot. It's a lot on Big Mama. I need an intern. Intern. Find your Big Mama, intern. I say intern because Big Mama ain't got no money. She ain't getting paid. So how you gonna have an intern that's fucking probably got more money in their bank account than you do? He like, dang, I gotta loan my boss some money. One day we're gonna look back at this broke content creation like, dang, I remember when I used to watch my Big Mama. She be struggling. Cause that's where we at now. And it's okay because I've seen the vision. Okay? And TT, KK, Roman, y'all see the vision. If don't nobody see the vision, y'all see the vision because y'all be hearing about my visions all the time. And I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Cause hello. Okay, let's get into our daily digest. Y'all see that old boy who was, I guess he was a singer. I never heard his shit. His name is David, but it's spelled D4VD. Finally got arrested and booked. I guess his arraignment may have been today. But for first degree murder in the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case. This was a young lady who was found dead in the front seat of his car. And I don't know how the hell this young man has just been willy-nilly and all around the world freely. How has he not been charged? I mean, until now. Like, I was so lost by that, baffled, didn't understand. But luckily it has happened. And yeah, gone. Mental health. Whenever we look at these stories, we always attribute some form of mental health to the causation of some of this heinous, senseless killing type stuff, right? Because for us with rational minds, we can't understand what will make somebody do something like that. That's just not your natural what you do. It's very uncommon, even if provoked. And I don't mean provoked in a deadly provocation, but provoked in a way where it's like, get over your hurt feelings and move on, not go kill somebody because your feelings got hurt type shit. That's irrational. So I'm talking about for those of us with the most rational of minds. We can't fathom how one goes to killing someone without provocation. Like, oh, you hurt my child, you raped my kid, or SA my child or something. Yeah, well, yeah, that makes it very simple. Oh, you did something to me. Oh, well, yeah, that makes it very simple. I'm talking about, oh, I caught you cheating, or oh, this, like the unregulated mental. Which leads me to the story in Shreveport, Louisiana. I'm sure you guys may have heard about it. A gentleman, he's not gentle. This man unalived, because I got to be very cognizant of the word choices that I use on YouTube because they will flag my account. So there's certain words I can't say. So I'm trying to come with a thesaurus in my head, a synonym for what I'm trying to say without saying the word so I don't get in trouble. He unalived 8 children, 7 of which were his own. He had been, and it is very touching because I've been digging into the story now. From his brother-in-law's account, his brother-in-law knew that he was dealing with mental health challenges. They talked about it. His brother-in-law did every single thing in his power to try and help him continue the help that he was getting from the VA, because he was getting help from the Veterans Administration. As a former vet, he was in and back and forth with the counselors from Veterans Administration. He had been verbally talking about his challenges with his mental health. His brother-in-law, so when I talk about this, we're going to get into a conversation about male loneliness and sometimes where some of these things fit. And this is what makes this so sad to me, because this story does not fit there. Where he was very vocal about his mental challenges. His brother-in-law knew it enough to when he has been interviewed multiple times through multiple outlets. He's been talking to people about the fact, like, no, he knew he was talking about it. Like, so I would ask him how he would check in. He was tapping in. I was helping him raise the children. That's my sister's children. And like, it's a real village here. Like, we all pitch in. It's not just him and all of these kids trying to make it and survive. Like, I'm a part of the village, and, you know, I'm the uncle. I help, I do whatever the case may be. Where the brother-in-law, their relationship, he said, I asked, do you want to play cards? Do you just want to sit and talk? Do you want to go fishing? Do you do all the things that a brother is supposed to do when you know that it's some challenges going on? This story breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Yeah, y'all just need to read about it, because it happened over the course of 3 different locations. He went from this house, did this there, this house, did that there, this house, did this there. Then when the third scene was when the police caught up to him, and then they unalived him in a shootout. Anyhow, it just goes into how perplexing mental health is, because even when you have the people who are telling you, it is gurgling up to the top, they are showing you, I'm expressing it, and there's still nothing that can be done when your brain is really like its own automatic weapon that can be used at any given time to do self-harm, whether it's self-inflicted or if it's to somebody else. Even when you say check on your strong friends, that really don't mean shit. It really don't fucking mean shit. It really don't. And I hate that, because I've never really been able to articulate that. As a person who has attempted suicide multiple times due to mental health issues that I tell y'all about all the time. It's not issues, mental health challenges that I have. I tell you about them all the time. And it's hard for you to say what my brain is saying to me, When I can't say it to you, it don't sound right if I tell you what's happening inside. Because when I do, either people think you need to be committed, maybe you do, or it just sounds so outlandish that a person in a rational mind will be like, that ain't what this person talking about. That ain't what they about to say. That ain't what they about to do. That ain't. And then here we are. I digress. What's up with us and our love of our oppressors? Elon Musk is currently in court right now because he wants the right to discriminate against your black ass. You heard me. He is fighting. He wanna fight for the right to discriminate against your black ass. He is really in our good tax-paying courthouse asking, why is this attack on his freedom happening? He feels as if he should be able to treat us as he sees fit. Anything less is an attack on his freedom. He should have the freedom to treat our black asses how he sees. He is in. Look it up. If you own any Elon Musk product, so if you, that ain't right. That is so not right, Alfred. Okay, I'm not gonna say this. It's about Caitlyn Jenner. I was about to be so wrong, like so wrong, and I ain't even wrong like that. But she mad at her. Right. Caitlyn. She's mad at her homeboy Trump because she campaigned for her homeboy, and now she got her passport renewed, and it say she a man. She a man. Trump told his homeboy girl, "You a man." Trump told her she a man, and she ain't get through TSA unless she identified back as Bruce. And she mad about it. Caitlyn mad about it. Bruce would have just said, fuck it, and it just gone and go. That shit funny. I mean, when the roosters come home to roost, Malcolm X. Oh, that's my speech. Oh, that's going to be my speech. I was talking about speeches and how 1 month, because I knew I was losing my chopper, I decided that on our ride to school or bus stops in the morning, I was going to find famous, prominent black speeches from the civil rights era. And we're going to listen to the speeches from when we pull off to the curb until he get out. And then if it ain't finished, we finish it either on the ride home. Typically not, because he'd be falling asleep and I want him to listen. So then probably the next morning we'll just continue the speech. I'm going to add that one to my list. I need to listen to that speech. I digress, but I just want to tell y'all that because it was such a fun thing. And people always like, you really be having school with your kids? These kids like this kind of shit. They be acting like they don't, but when he can go back and be like, oh no, when Shirley Chisholm was running I remember when Shirley Chisholm was running for president, and her speech in New York on the steps of, how your kids gonna know that? Because that nigga had to listen to that shit on the motherfucking ride to school in the morning. And then we have conversations about it. And then that opens up our conversations because my kids got to know. They ain't gonna have that at school. They ain't gonna teach them. Who gonna teach them? If I don't teach them. So that's the point. Anyhow, we're gonna talk about this thing called a reframe. I think season 4, when we reconnect after the summer, it's going to be, so this whole thing has been about intentionality so far this year, but we're going to throw in the reframe. And I think I dropped in a little bit about this before, where we just really reframe everything that we motherfucking knew before. So the moment that you get, let's just say IRS, right? We all get IRS envelopes. It could be, I'm just showing you your balance statement. It could be anything. It really can be anything. The reframe is, myself and my best friend Sean, we've been talking about this. If you could imagine everything to be bad, why can't we imagine everything to be good? So that's what we're going to be talking about, is like this total reframe. And I'm living it right now, which is why the affirmations and the manifestation, all that is being thrown in here, because I'm testing it. So when we get to the reframe, I got to talk about if it worked, if it's not, if I see I'm trending, or, like the universe is open up and things are happening, or what. But the reframe, where you just reframe your thought process. If you can think something negative, you can equally think something positive. It's the hardest thing to do, but it's also the easiest thing to do. And it's what I've been doing. So if I get an IRS letter, I'm like, dang, because first thing we be like, damn, da 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 da. You be like, yay, oh my gosh, the IRS is reaching out to me. And then when you open it, you realize it's something good versus it being, fuck, they talking about, 6,000 some dollars, da, 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 da. Because that's how the universe listens to us. And so, in the spirit of doing that, I've been doing that. It feels good, first and foremost. But secondly, what I've realized, and this is the kicker, every single thing that we thought was going to be bad, it only became bad because of the way in which we were framing it and thinking about it. Versus everything that's ever happened to us, we still here. We still alive. We still kicking. So none of the bad that was supposed to happen ever happened to us any damn way. So we might as well just live in gratitude and in positive, and the belief that, baby, the universe don't want nothing but for me to win, 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 no matter what. And in that way, if something bad happens, I'm spitting, if anything bad happens, we're like, dang, now that was a shocker. That was a surprise. Versus, I already knew it was going to be bad anyway. And then why are we living in the sludge? Why are we living in this dark something? Live in the light. Live in all the lights, because it got me sweat. TT, look, I ain't never sweated. My arms are sweating. I'm sweating. I'll never be sweating. Baby, I'm sweating. But yes, live in the reframing of abundance, and thinking that anything that came, or any news you got, like, oh, I got to talk about, oh, they talking about some good stuff. Anything that you would naturally, your body just automatically, and think about it. Think about, you laughing. Think about how you feel, that something that comes over your body instinctively. It is a chemical that your body releases, kind of sort of like an octopus spraying ink out into the water. It is something that sprays inside of your body the minute that you get a phone call or this or that or whatever. Without knowing what's on the other end of it, your body naturally be like, oh, it just so like, fuck, I know this is bad shit. That's the reframe. That right there is the reframe. That's what we're working on. That's what I'm working on. I'm beta testing it right now. And I can tell you, it feels really good. And yeah, in that reframe, my cousin posted a video, and it was a podcast. But here's the synopsis of it. It says, "An argument is something you're trying to win," because this is the reframe. An argument. So when you're having an argument with somebody, that is something that you are fucking trying to win. Whereas a disagreement is something you are trying to solve. So it takes you from being opponents to being a team. How do we, because we're doing this and this and that and like too many, but we're trying to do that, right? We're trying to do that, but we're doing this because when we're fighting, ain't nothing happening. But when we out of disagreement, it's like it's two fingers. We're just trying to get this shit right. We're just trying to get it right. That's it. Argument, disagreement. That's the reframe. And all that leads me to the notion of evolution. What happens when we cease to evolve? We're constantly fighting. But evolution is really seeking resolve. If it's the Strait of Hormuz, because these gas prices kicking one's asses, or if it's gubernatorial races, if it's relationship, or whatever it may be, what exactly is it that we feel as if we're losing by evolving? Let's get into it. Life doesn't really stop. It never stops. That was one thing I had to learn when my mama passed away. I just thought that the world was just gonna shut the fuck down for one day and be like, oh my gosh, this late, like it just gonna stop. Mm-mm. Motherfuckers still walking to the bus. I said, why are they still walking? Do they not know what the fuck happened today? Do they not know what the hell's going on? Is they crazy? Why are they still out here? Why these kids still getting out of school? Why is all this stuff happening? Do they know what happened today? Time don't pause. The world does not wait. So what actually happens when your ass do though? You stop, you pause, you wait. You stop evolving, you stop moving forward. It's not about becoming someone new. We ain't Michelle Obama. It's not about becoming someone new. It's merely outgrowing who you used to be. Because I always like to look inward. How can I be better in every aspect of life? I surround myself with people like-minded. KK, my sister, Roman. Sadly, everybody ain't like that. You don't fault them. You just outgrow them. So it's not about becoming. I just want to outgrow me. I don't want to be 3-year-old Albert anymore. I don't want to be 5-year-old Albert anymore. I don't want to be 12-year-old Albert anymore. I don't want to be 22-year-old Albert anymore. I don't want to be 30-year-old princess. I don't want to be 40-year-old princess. I don't want to be 47-year-old big mama. I want to be better than all of those versions, but you bring that along with you. So what exactly is evolution and evolving? Is just in at all those ages that I named, people up until that age, there was a level of evolution there. When you were 3, you were doing way more shit than your ass was doing 3 years prior. Like a lot. Noticeable. Big, huge. You are a big girl now. You are doing big girl things. Pull-ups, bitch. The hell? You over there wham, a car seat. Baby, I'm over here walking, stomping, telling people no. Okay? I'm doing big things at 3. And then imagine at 12. I'm doing way more shit than I was doing at 3. I am the boss. Okay? And because it's growing. It's not that 12 was bad. It's just you build on it. You just keep growing. That's what evolution is. It's not about the financial, because a lot of people at this age, we annihilate what growth and evolution looks like. Because when those numbers start to be 30, 46, 49, 50, evolution doesn't look as monumental in transformation as it does from 1 month to 3-year-old to 12-year-old. You don't see that much depth in the growth when it's from 40 to 45 to 50 to 55. But there still is a lot to be grown in that time. There is no time where things don't evolve. Think about the cell phone when you were 40 to when you're 50. What the cell phone has evolved to. Did it change a whole hell of a lot? So noticeable, so you can the fuck too. I know I'm spitting all over the place, but it's all my shit, so I guess y'all could care less. Bad for TV and marketing, but whatever. We in my house. Evolution is not about leveling up solely on these factors financially, but it is about emotional maturity. Damn, when I was 40, I would not have been able to handle that like that. Like, that cat and walk out and you be like, you walk out like this. Like, was that George Jefferson? You walk out like, because damn the growth, big mama. You said what? You used to just sit there and cry. Now, because now your perspective shifts or one would like to hope and think it does. I used to be this minded. As I grow, growth, brain growing gets bigger. The depth, because we're going deep, intentional. The depth, it grows, it expands. Never does a person read, never does a person travel, never does a person use any sense if it's hearing, smelling, tasting, feeling, whatever that experience, that tangible experience is that resonate to your senses and your neurological that makes your brain grow. Never do you touch and tap into any of that shit and your brain shrink unless you got some kind of motherfucking disease. It always expands, expands, expands. Your world expands. The way in which you think expands. Your perspective expands. So if you are constantly feeding yourself with some form of intellect, right? No matter what your kind is, it could be through music, arts, whatever it is, never does your perspective narrow. People with narrow motherfucking minds are ignorant as shit. People who are well traveled, people who are well read, people who are well, all these things, they understand the world is bigger than just me thinking the way in which I think. There's a whole nother something on the other side of the globe. People think way on the other end of the spectrum than the way in which I think. That's evolution. It's unlearning old habits. Some things we do prevent us from expanding and or growing. Evolving is the level of self-awareness one must have to know where you have been and then to choose better. So that's wisdom tied into evolution, which the best way to evolve is wisely, I would think. So you kind of, see where things are headed as opposed to saying do when I can clearly see the water in the stream is running that way. Why would I start swimming that way? Like, becoming aware of who you've been and choosing better. Everybody's looking for purpose in this life. Everybody is looking for a passion that turns into purpose, and then we're looking for that to turn into something monetary for most people. Not all, but a lot of people are unfulfilled, and we'll get into a little bit of that. But unfulfilled, despite what, again, my finances, what job I do, because we have gotten so enamored with defining ourselves by what we drive, what we do for a living, where we live, just by things have dictated a person. You go meet someone, the very first thing they say, "Oh, what do you do?" Why the fuck do it matter? The fuck do what I do got to do with who I am? Nothing kills purpose faster than comfort without growth. Nothing kills purpose. We will never feel purposeful ever feel purposeful faster than comfort without guilt. Because you feel stuck. When your body is craving for more, I want more, I desire more, I don't know what it is, don't know where to find it. I know that that's where a lot of people find themselves. We stop evolving. And when we stop evolving, we feel it. We feel that in every sensory place that we own. We feel it because then we get depressed. Time changes, sleep changes, appetite changes. That is all an internal manifestation of the fact that we are unfulfilled individuals, and we're unfulfilled because we have ceased to evolve. So let's have a reality check. When we stop evolving, a few things start happening. A few things began to happen. Life starts repeating itself. You start having the same fucking arguments, the same kinds of fucking relationships, and you make the same mistakes, but with different faces. It's a rotation of people, but the same exact things are happening to you. That's a lack of evolution. Our frustration increases. I noticed that with me because I'm always frustrated, but I always have to check my source. Because remember, I told you I'm beyond therapy last week because I could therapize myself to be dang. Uh, our frustration increases because deep down you feel like you meant for more. Like I know I'm meant for more than this shit, and that's why I'm frustrated because I am frustrated with me, and I always know when I'm frustrated with me because I'm the first one to be like I'm mad at myself. Leave me alone. That's that's that cancer in me. Be like no, all the moves like no. I'm pissed off at me. I like isolation at this point. I'm on punishment. I'm on punishment. I punish myself. Girl, go sit in the corner. You is getting on everybody's nerves, including your own. And I and do relationships begin to shift. Ever notice a shift in all the relationships that you have? People who are evolving will either outgrow your ass. That's an attack. That should hurt. Or they'll drag you forward. I think that depends on the relationship in which we are having. Friendships, romantic relationships, it's a strain either way. Another reality check. You become comfortable, but not fulfilled. That's what I was talking about. Not feeling fulfilled. And that leads to your frustration. This is when comfort becomes the most dangerous place to live. This is when I just gain weight. This is when I eat whatever. This is when I don't give a fuck. This is when I don't care, pile it on. This is when I'll take a raggedy relationship. This is when I won't seek to better myself at work and try for a better position or advance myself. This is when you get into a slump. And that's when we cease to evolve. If you're not evolving, you're unintentionally choosing stagnation. I don't believe that it's voluntary. I don't think that every single thing that happens to us is going to allow us the mobility, the flexibility, the expandability to continue evolution when we may have just been hit in the back with a dang arrow or something. Like I'm gonna crawl forward, maybe just crawling to Yelp for help or something, but don't expect me to go hop up and run a marathon. Fool, I'm bleeding to death, you know? And there are things that happen that, yes, stagnation is a part of a natural process of healing from something that happened because the thing is called life. It ain't, none of it stops. None of us make it out alive either. None of us, okay? Ain't none of us gonna make it out alive. So, it's an unintentional choice of stagnation. The hard truth is not evolving. It isn't neutral. It's a slow decline. You don't stay the same. You either grow or you fall behind. Think of Blockbuster Video. Either you grow or you fall behind. There is no such thing as I can just wait it out. You're never waiting anything out in life ever at any given point in time. Sorry for hitting the mic. You are never waiting anything out in life. That's not how life happens. It evolves whether you're hopping on the train and moving or not because it keeps going. Hard truth. And you don't stay the same. Sometimes we don't stop evolving because we can't. We stop because evolving requires us to let go of something that we've learned as a survival tool. So a lot of what we're holding on to won't allow us the opportunity to grow because it just doesn't fit. You're trying to get through a door frame of this size, and you hitting something like this. You'll never be able to go. You'll never be able to go. You got to put that down and you just walk through. You got to. That's the only way to go. But carrying this was what you used to beat off everything that ever happened to you before. And now you got to this point. This helped you. Now you got to let this go or you'll be stuck here forever. Pebbles are flying through. Everybody's going through, but you yourself are stuck because you got to let that go. But holding on to that feels so great. And it feels great because it is exactly what you needed to make it thus far. And sometimes that is the hardest part of everybody's evolution is truly when we say level up and people think about, oh, I leveled up, I got a purse. I went from a Coach to a Chanel. Evolution is about the bigger things in life. Sometimes we gotta really take a big ass leap and a big step forward to get and let go of something, let go of a weight, let go of something that just will disable the whole thing. You'll never make it forward. Many people feel seen. Well, this is why people stop evolving. Fear of failure, fear of success. Remember, I was talking about the reframe? So that's something that we have to. I'm learning. I'm letting it go. Things are happening. The reframe is the manifestation, the affirmations. It's a work in progress. It is a work in progress, but your girl is working the plan. She is planning her work and she is working her plan. Okay? I am planning my work and I am working my plan. Okay? So we're going to talk about that throughout this season. And then next season, I'll have, because this is the beta test, I'll be tested and proven and we'll see what the universe gave Big Mama by then. Okay? But why people stop evolving? Fear of failure, fear of success, because they're one and the same, but the total opposite of the spectrum, but the same for comfort in the familiar. When we get stuck, when we just whatever, we just here. We here, we happy, we just living life and ain't challenging ourselves in any way possible. Our attachment issues, the trauma that was never processed, and that identity attachment that we have. We always say we get so comfortable in it and we say this is just who we are. We'll just sit in that, well, shit, that's just who the fuck I am. So, but I don't want to be the person when I say that's just who the fuck I am. If I said that and when I was 42, I don't still want to be her talking about that's still who the fuck I am. Girl, you about to be 50. You can't be 42-year-old her no more. Talking about this who the fuck I am. She whack. Because she whacked to almost 50-year-old Albert. 42-year-old Albert is not popping. Only person I ever could want to kind of sort of be maybe a little bit before would be 18, 19-year-old girl. Luciano. Luciano. Yes, indeed. Feed the needy, big mama. Woo, Lord have mercy. If it wasn't for me getting pregnant with Sterling, God just knew. Mm, 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 mm. I think that girl wouldn't be alive to tell any of these stories or have a my life ... after if she was allowed to be as Luciano as that young lady was. She was lit. It was some Chiano on that. But my goodness, I don't know that she would be around to tell the story at this late great age. So anyhow, I digress. Um, our identity attachment. We got some trauma around what we never really process. I think we all do. It's always until we probably die. We always gonna be trying to process some shit that happened, because by the time we process that, most shit that fucking happened, right? But there's hope. There is. Where the hell is my tissue gun? There is indeed hope. Evolution is a decision you can make at any given point in time. You can do that right here, right now. You can do it at any juncture. You can do it when you say, I want to do it in the morning. You can do it tonight. You can do it whenever the fuck you want. And that is the beauty. You can always just hop right back on the train of evolution and continue to grow and start growing. It can start with opening of a book. It can start with um, fucking listening to music. It can start with going to the museum tomorrow. It can start with any dang thing that you freaking want for peanuts. Okay? Peanuts. Peanuts. You can evolve for peanuts. So the reframe is to be empowered. You're allowed to pause because we all need respite. I think that was called respite. We all need sit back, take a beat, take a moment, digress, breathe. But you are not meant to stay on pause. Growth doesn't have to be loud, because what we feel, what I believe is social media is loud as I speak on this platform. Social media is loud. People like to show monetary, tangible aspects of living a life and believe that some level of growth attributed to said things. Sadly, that is not what growth or evolution actually consists or contains. It does not have to be loud. It can be small. It's intentional. That's our word, intentional. It is daily. Growth looks like, I want to write a book. I wake up every morning. I write one sentence. Somebody told me this last week. A writer. Oh, I want to feature him next week. First book. A writer that I had an opportunity to speak with last week. I said, wake up and write one word a day. One sentence a day. That one sentence a day, you can't just create a thought and write one sentence a day. But that's the objective. That is the goal. It is intentional. It is easy. It's obtainable. You write one sentence a day. When you look up in 6 months, you can have a 10-chapter book. That is evolution. That is growth. It's daily. It is in the daily things that we do. So if you want to choose to be intentional and evolve on some project, some ideas, some this, some that, wherever it may begin, wherever it starts, reframe the way in which you think and be empowered to start ensuring that you are evolving in every way that you deem imaginable, possible, in the ways in which you want. Daily. Life is going to keep evolving with or without you. Only question is, are you growing with it or being left behind by it? My own purpose. So in closing, my own purpose of today, my Kennedy segment. This is on one of my Buddhist pages. It says, one of the healthiest habits to learn, letting go of who you think you should be. I said, that is so apropos for our show today. When you cease to evolve, because evolution is about the growth coming to you as a Buddhist, growth coming to you as opposed to you thinking that you're steering, you're turning, you're doing this, still that, like, let me do this. Like, that's not growth. Growth is what comes to you through your daily habits of cultivation, of your own life. It's in educating yourself, self-education. Not I need to go enroll in school. It is in the way in which you self-talk to yourself, reframing the way in which you look in the mirror with intention, but with introspection, seeing ways in which I can be better, do better. And a lot of it starts with the way in which we see ourselves, not in a delulu way, because that never helps anybody, but in a way where you are intentional about being exactly who you are charting out to be. That's your character, not what I want to be, who I want to be. What you want to be could be a dentist. You could be the most deceptive, evil, cruel, heinous person on the planet, but you do good teeth. That's what you do. That's not who you are. Our people. One of the healthiest habits to learn, letting go of who you think you should be. My low of the week is this my bag. Okay, going to and from Hawaii, I had some good seats too. I mean, it was the next best thing from first class. I kind of felt like business. It was really good. And with my physical therapy, I did so much better than I've ever did on a flight before in my life. But I just did so much walking that I hadn't done in so long. I need to stretch. And then my allergies, going from this raggedy air in Los Angeles to some good old fashioned God ordained, like, ugh, he put the in the lungs in the Hawaiian air. I mean, the moment I land, it was just like juicy. I got respiratory problems. Y'all already know that. So out here, I'm wheezing and it's dry and it's crunchy. And it's like, oh, Big Mama, to hear me sleep at night sometimes, it's just bad. Don't let no pollen or none of that. It's just bad. And my face is blowing up and stuff. And then you get to Hawaii and it's just like, oh, you know it. Like, it's just like, oh, just glory. I love it. I'm trying to go back next week. I said I can go be homeless. It's like one of those places I'll go and just sleep outside on a park bench. I don't need a room. I really don't. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to this place. Okay. Whatever. Anywho, y'all know my high of the week. I ain't even got to it yet, but the allergies kicking in. Yeah. It was so bad. In a minute I got on that plane, all the lubrication and the oxygen and the good oxygen and all the stuff that Hawaii did, it just went undone as soon as I got on that plane with them little people. My high of the week, my 420 high of the week was celebrate my loved ones. Sheikah, Marcus, Policia Pajones, Shanae, Mike, Raven tomorrow, my cousin Shannon, all you mudgy fudges, celebrating y'all. My auntie Shirley, rest in peace. She was on the 12th. But celebrating all of my Aries Ravens, the only Taurus gang out of this week. She fell on the other side. Yeah. Because Shannon, there was I think Raven the only Taurus. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe the 21st. Maybe Shanae's no. Yeah, I don't know. Don't give me the line. Don't give me in it. Celebrate my loved ones was my high, and Hawaii. Always the fuck Hawaii. Oh my gosh. My high of the week is Hawaii. Oh my gosh, I love it. I went to Hawaii. Okay. Closing affirmation for tonight. Access to me is earned, not assumed. I'll repeat that one. Access to me is earned, not assumed. And per usual, my favorite one. Check out on my story. I'm going to repost it. My best friend Sean. We are living this affirmation manifestation life, and he and his sultry voice has what I am so happy with my help and my pep talk, my encouragement, my being his personal assistant, kind of sort of on deadlines and things like that to get this thing out, this project out. He has his voice over affirmations to die for. Okay, I'm gonna repost it and repost and repost and repost and repost. You guys got to get into it, okay? Because these are my weekly breathing classes on Wednesdays at 11:30. If you ever want to join them, let me know. They are the best things ever. I cannot wait for tomorrow at 11:30. I'm so happy. My affirmation, because Sean gave it to me. You deserve to live in peace, not pieces. So, Big Mama out. Y'all already know the deal. You ain't got to go home. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the up off my line. Love y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Now I don't know